Hey everybody, it's Dr. Nash with the Garden Nash, and today we're gonna finish our series on what we're growing this year in the Garden Nash.
Yeah!
We have so much we've done in the previous videos. You probably saw how I was sitting down actually with my mom talking about what flowers we're gonna grow for the year, pollinators, things you can actually eat, HOA-proof garden. We also talked about different vegetable seeds that we're gonna grow and plant this year, and some that are gonna come back from seeds that we've saved in previous years. Definitely check those videos out. I've also talked about the fruit trees that I'm gonna get into, which I'm just kind of getting into that, so I'm excited to learn. Definitely go back and check out those videos. Subscribe and comment and share, of course. Watch 1 or 2 videos, share it with a family member or a friend. But today we're gonna talk about herbs and spices because those are very pivotal parts for me in my garden. A lot of people start with that because it can be considered the easiest thing to grow. And so not only are we gonna talk about the herbs and spices we're growing, we're also gonna talk about the benefits of those herbs and spices so that you can know kind of the benefits and what you may wanna grow too. So we're just kind of starting with what's already in the garden. And I have my trusty AI pal here who's gonna help me understand all the benefits of the things that we're growing. All right, so let's get into it. All right, y'all, so this is my mother Rosemary here. And oh, we got a ladybug there. Ladybugs are good in the garden. We welcome ladybugs all the time. Hello, Miss Ladybug. This is what I call Mother Rosemary here. Mother Rosemary has been in the garden for over 6 years, y'all. And so we just been out here hanging out, chilling. She's seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and she's still hanging in here. We even cut her back a little bit, pruned, and it just keeps coming back every year. So if you haven't grown rosemary, I highly recommend it. This started as a little small plant years ago, like I said, 6 years ago, and it is still hanging in there. Rosemaries are very good for co-planting as well. And as far as some of our health benefits, it says it supports memory and concentration. It improves circulation and possesses strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. And so it's also used as hair care products. So I got my hair out today. And we're looking to use this in teas. Be very careful though when you're using rosemary because you want to make sure, because the potency is it's very high, so you want to make sure you're using the proper amounts. Definitely test it out first. If you like me, you can be allergic to a lot of things, and so just make sure it's working well for you. But I highly recommend you can just go to the grocery store and they sell the rosemary in the pot, in the small planting container in a lot of grocery stores even. And so I saw a video once that said, you know, if you're going to buy spices anyway, just go ahead and buy the plant it in your yard, and you can use a garden bed. Like we have some garden beds from Vigo Garden Bed. We have some other ones like the cedar beds that you can grow right next to your window. You can grow it on a patio. You don't have to have a yard for that sort of thing. And so this is sort of things that, you know, we're just trying to share with you in the Garden Nash. So let's move on. I actually have, you can see over here, now we definitely have a lot of cleanup to do in the garden, but you can already see my lemon balm coming back. Now, again, a lot of these herbs and spices, you plant them once and they just keep on coming back. So you can take that, like I take off some of that, for example, and it smells so good, y'all. The lemon balm is something I planted about a year ago. I think all throughout last season, it was there and it smelled really good. So it's known for its calming and soothing effects. And it helps relieve anxiety, stress, and insomnia. So I talked about this one time on my channel, and somebody said that they had this lemon balm tea at work and it put them to sleep at work. So don't drink it at work, y'all, okay? But make sure that if you're out at night, you can drink this. We also have another herb coming later on in the video that would be really good to pair with this. I've used this to make lemon balm tea, quote unquote, lemon balm lemonade, and all sorts of drinks that can help soothe you and relax you in a very safe way. All right, so that's number 2. Let's talk about herb and spice number 3, which we have right here. All right, y'all. So this is actually mint. Again, we're in February. We still got some cold days ahead of us, even though today is a very nice day. But the mint is already coming back. Again, it smells so good. Mint is something that it's like one of those herbs that comes back every year. I think I've been growing this for about 6 years as well, and it comes back every year. So remember, you plant it once and it just keeps coming back. And mint is really good for putting it in drinks. I like to put it in chocolate smoothies. Like, I'm a chocolate mint type of person myself. This is actually a chocolate peppermint plant. So it looks slightly different. And this is excellent for easing digestion, relieving nausea, and freshening breath. You want to be around somebody who has some good smelling breath. And so you can definitely use it. It has some cooling properties as well. But again, just be careful with some of these herbs and spices when you're putting them on yourself. Make sure you're not going to break out. Now, another one I don't quite have growing yet is my cilantro. My cilantro is very good for, we like to put it on tacos and stuff like that. It's another one that comes back. It really comes back because its seeds, they fall off. The seeds, which actually turn into coriander, which is what we call coriander, those are the seeds of the cilantro plant. They go back into the ground and they plant more cilantro for you. So even though it doesn't come back, that plant per se, it reseeds itself, so to speak. So you do have more that come back. And I usually see cilantro just scattered all around the garden randomly. It's something that does really well for us here in the Garden Nash. So let's move on. Well, I actually didn't talk about cilantro is often noted for its potential detoxifying properties, helping to eliminate heavy metals in the body. It's packed with vitamin A and K and antioxidants, so we're going to thank the AI tool for that. All right, so here we have our sage. Now, sometimes my sage comes back, sometimes it doesn't. Now, I'm not sure why. So if you grow sage and you know why that is, let me know, please. But I'm thinking this one's gonna come back. It's still alive. It still smells like sage. I don't see any new shoots coming up just yet. But I'm sure once we get closer to the springtime, we'll see more of those start to come out. But as you may know, sage is actually good for to support brain function and memory, and it has a significant antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. It may also help lower blood sugar and cholesterol levels. So that's always a good thing, right? Especially in our community, sometimes people suffer from those things. So definitely check out the sage. Again, buy a little pot. You'd be surprised how long the gift just keeps on giving. All right, moving along, we have some thyme here. I think this is actually a lemon thyme. Let me pull that up. Yep, we actually have a lemon thyme here. And it's very similar to the lemon balm. If you've ever grown lemongrass as well, it's something that, has that lemon smell, that lemon essence. Now, this thyme in general is used for rich antioxidants and vitamin C. It has very strong antiseptic and antibacterial qualities, making it a common remedy for colds and coughs. And so again, all these herbs and spices have antioxidants. They have high vitamin content. You can put them in teas and they help you feel better. If you're feeling sick, you got a cold coming on, oftentimes I come out here to the garden, I just throw all the herbs in there, make me a tea. By the time I drink that a couple of days, I'm feeling much better. So these are the benefits of having these herbs in your garden. All right, so let's move on up the hill here. Okay, so you may remember when I have actually had oregano, this whole bed is usually filled with it. You can look in here, you can already see this oregano starting to come through my hay and the, what we call the mulch that's on top of the bed. And oregano, again, planted this like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I actually thought it was dead. And I moved it up here and I said, well, let me just get it out of the way out of my main garden and just put it up here and see what it does. These are all stems from oregano. Again, this thing just takes over. You can see all these different stems. These are all oregano stems. and it's all gonna come back. For the last 4 years, it's done that. Now, oregano is very powerful. This herb is loaded with powerful antimicrobial and antiviral benefits, and is a great immune system booster. So again, when you get sick, this is another thing that has anti-inflammatory properties. So you got any aches and pains, or you want to get certain things like extra fluid and inflammation out of your body, great thing to check out, oregano. But again, watch your portions. All right, moving down the hill. So we have another herb and spice. One of my favorites here is lavender, which I actually am partially allergic to. So just be careful with the lavender. But this smells so good. I can put this in candles. You can put it in the house. You can kind of boil it over your stove. It makes the whole house smell so good. Especially you can crack it and put it into mixed drinks. Lavender is naturally calming, and it is widely used as aromatherapy for reducing anxiety and improving sleep quality, soothing tension. It also has antiseptic and antibiotic properties, thanks to the AI friend here. And so definitely check out, oh, this, by the way, this lavender started as 1 or 2 little stems here in the middle, and this thing has just spread out and come back this year. Now, I've grown lavender in the past where we got extreme frost and it actually did kill it, but this one has been hanging in there all winter long, and so I'm excited to see more of this lavender come out. And you see it's steadily starting to spread, and we should have more and more come every season. Okay. All right, y'all, last but not least, I actually have 2 here in this bed. This is actually a Vigo garden bed that we added to our collection last year. I have some old basil I never took out. I have some old pineapple sage I never took out. I'm hoping that comes back, but I'm not for certain. But the one I want to focus in on here is the chamomile. It's been hit a lot with some frost, but this thing is still green. There are some new shoots. You see those darker green? Those mean those are the new stems that are coming through. And this thing has been hanging in there. It smells so good. If you're not familiar with chamomile, some people pronounce it chamomile or chamomile. Depends on where you're from, but this is a well-known gentle stress reliever and sleep aid. So a lot of people use chamomile in teas when they get ready to go to bed, and it's very good for, just relaxing yourself. So if you haven't noticed a trend yet, my garden is all about stress-free, relaxing herbs and spices that help you or help make your food taste good. And so that's one of the things I love about the garden. When you plant these things just steps away from your house, you can go out there and cook with all these fresh fruits and vegetables, and it really helps make everything just better. I mean, it's so many benefits to gardening, and I hope you all are taking advantage of that too. So I hope you learned something and enjoyed this time me showing you the herbs and spices that we're gonna plant in the garden now. I may come across some more as I'm planting my seeds, and I'm finding more seed sales here and there because I love a good sale. So if y'all know of any sales in the Atlanta area, definitely let me know. I'll come check it out. We did get our half-off seeds from Pike's Nurseries, which one of my favorite garden nurseries. And if you got some extra hidden spaces, let us know to go check out as well. I love the Atlanta Harvest Farmers Market as well. They have some great plants and things. So we're gonna continue moving in the Garden Nash and hoping that we can get more and more. Oh, actually, look, here's my cilantro. I just noticed that. So our cilantro is actually coming back. Again, I didn't plant these. The seeds just went back into the ground and replanted themselves. So I love this about the Garden Nash. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love you. Thank you so much, YouTube family. We're at over 2,000 subscribers now, and I thank y'all so much. I love y'all, and thanks for helping me do the things that I love. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, watch 1 or 2 videos, share them with some family members and some friends, and share with those who may be interested. So remember, the more you grow, the more you know. It's Dr. Nash with the Garden Nash. Have you started your garden yet?